Well, well, well. Snoop Dogg said so much drama in the LBC. I say so much drama being a fan of DC. Emmitt Smith has gotten the Dallas Cowboy fan base in an uproar for a statement that he made on DLLS podcast with Clarence Hill Jr. And I don't know if he's necessarily wrong, but let us break down what he's saying before we lose our mind. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, 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 Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G. I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can continue to help us to grow this channel and push us out into the YouTube algorithm. And if you have not, please become a member. A lot of great things are happening on this channel. Now let's talk facts. Emmitt Smith, man, I'm telling you, Emmitt has this league. I mean, he has the Dallas Cowboy fan base going crazy on social media. And a lot of people are saying that he's crazy for what he's about to say. I'm going to let you hear what he says that has everyone in an uproar. But then we're going to let you hear what he said after that I think makes a lot of sense. Let's roll it.
Should the Cowboys draft Frisco homeboy Ashton Jeanty?
I don't think so.
The Dallas Cowboy fan base are losing their minds over that answer. But I don't think that he's necessarily hating on Ashton Jeanty. I think what this is more of a shot at the front office. And let's listen to why he says this.
Why? I don't think the Cowboys are clearly understand what they really want. They want at the excitement and thrills and stuff, and they don't have a plan for them.
Right.
First of all, they don't even have a plan truly for Dak Prescott.
Right.
Let alone CeeDee Lamb. Where's the plan? And the plan that they have right now has not made sense over the last couple of years. So you all of a sudden you're gonna wake up and come up with a plan for a new kid?
Right.
Plan for what you already have and allow things to fit that plan and be committed to that plan. And I think that's been the problem.
How does
Emmitt says they don't have a plan for Dak Prescott. So what does he mean by that? I think what he's saying is that what is the plan for the success of Dak Prescott? Do you have a plan for the line? Okay, it's one thing to get Ashton Jeanty, but do you have a plan for the line? Do you know what your philosophy is going to be on offense? How are you going to make Dak Prescott more successful? Because we have to understand something. There is nothing else for Dak Prescott to achieve in the regular season. As long as Dak Prescott is healthy, you're going to win games. You're going to win, what, 10, 11, 12 games? We've even seen Dak Prescott win 13 games. There's nothing really to prove in the regular season. So the question is, what is the plan for Dak Prescott to see playoff success and eventual Super Bowl success? What's the plan for the line? What's, not just get Jeanty, but what's going to be the philosophy? What's going to be the identity of the team? What are you doing around Dak Prescott? He says, what's the plan for CeeDee Lamb? I know what he's talking about. Are you ever going to get a second wide receiver for one CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb, a second wide receiver needs to not only be the plan for Dak Prescott, it needs to be the plan for CeeDee Lamb. I'm telling y'all right now, CeeDee Lamb will not last another season if the Cowboys don't get another wide receiver. And I'm not talking about the experiments of let's see what Jalen Tolbert is. We like our guys. Not the Jonathan Mingo. Not Brian Flanoy. Not this Jalen Brooks stuff. No. Dallas, commit to getting a bona fide 1B number 2 wide receiver, just like you did when Amari Cooper was here. Go in this draft and you get the best wide receiver on the board. Go get the best receiver on the board. Now, McMillan, he's not going to be there, but there will be other choices. There will be some great wide receivers, even in the second round. What's the plan? They need a plan for CeeDee Lamb because they can't continue on the trajectory they are on with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and this offense. Are we going back to the play action? Is the plan for Dak Prescott to go back to the play action? We all know Dak Prescott is a great play action quarterback. He's talking. They got to have a plan. And I want you to think about this part. Who better to say this? I know people don't like what he's saying, but who better to say this? What was Troy Aikman like before Emmitt Smith came to the Cowboys? What was he like? Go back and look at his stats. I want you to do your own homework. Show me what he looked like before Emmitt. Show me what he looked like after Emmitt. Troy Aikman benefited from a great run game. And if you look at the two eras of the Cowboys winning Super Bowls, they both had great run games. Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. What's the next combination? Now, Zeke, he didn't last long with Dak Prescott. What is the next bona fide combination to where we can get 4 years? Dak Prescott's contract is 4 years. Where is the running back in the running game to where we can get 4 years of great running back play? I know what Emmitt is saying. I know exactly what Emmitt is saying. And he's also saying that, hey, Ashton Jeanty. He's not saying that Ashton Jeanty isn't a great player. But what he is saying is that he doesn't want the Cowboys to just go out and get the flashiest player. Let's look at something about Ashton Jeanty that's being reported. It's being reported on Athlon Sports. It says, in Athlon Sports, Luke Easterling's latest NFL mock draft, Jeanty is the first running back selected with the number 20 overall pick by the Denver Broncos. So he's predicting that Ashton Jeanty makes it past not only the Bengals, makes it past the Cowboys, and falls all the way to 20? Okay, wow. That'll be amazing to see. It says, however, Jeanty feels he should be picked much higher. I agree. When speaking to Cowboys beat writer Clarence Hill Jr., the 5'9", 215-pound back was asked who he modeled his game after, and he said he'd heard several comparisons made to a Dallas Pro Football Hall of Famer. Now, we have to be careful with this. How would you describe your game? People say, I'm more explosive. People say I'm a more explosive Emmitt Smith. So I'm going to go with that. I just say be careful with this kind of stuff.
If you had to describe your game, how would you describe it? Who do you say is it similar to?
Well, everybody as of lately has been saying, I'm a more explosive Emmitt Smith.
Right.
So I'm going to go with that.
More explosive Emmitt Smith. Hey, the all-time leading rusher.
Come on.
People say no one's ever going to break their rush down. Maybe it's you.
Hey, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's in my favor.
I appreciate what he said. And, sometimes, people, you read this stuff and, you would think he's saying he's a more explosive Emmitt Smith as if he's taking a shot. Not sure that he's necessarily taking a shot. I just think he's saying he'll go with that. Man, but you know what? Like I say, man, be careful when you talk about Emmitt Smith. Hey, man. Emmitt is the GOAT. Emmitt was everything you wanted in a running back, man. Even though he played behind a great line, he played on a great team, but he was a huge part of the reason why that team was successful. I mean, when you look at the workload he carried, was willing to play hurt, played hurt in games. What did he do? Disconnect broke a collarbone or disconnected collarbone in the game or a disconnected shoulder. Emmitt balled out in that game. So, I mean, Emmitt, man, he different. Emmitt was different. And, I've said before, a lot of times these guys, they don't be the same after they get done playing. So some things you have to take with a grain of salt. But I see what Ashton Jeanty is saying, and I also see what Emmitt Smith is saying. You have a plan for Dak Prescott. make a plan for CeeDee Lamb, make a plan for what you have, and make sure Jeanty fits into that plan, rather than trying to make the plan only be Ashton Jeanty, because we do this a lot. We'll go get a great player, but we won't put players around him, and we don't even have a plan for that player. We poorly develop players if we really pay attention. But I'm hoping with Brian Schottenheimer and everything I've been hearing the Joneses say, it's a changing of the guard, and it's a new day in Dallas, and I'm excited. So again, y'all tell me what you think about Emmitt Smith's comments. I don't think they are as bad as people say they are. I just think people took them in the wrong way. So again, that'll do it for me. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you're not a member, please become one. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.